Hey, I'm Kern and I'm the founder of Speckled, the tool that helps PMs build the right thing at the right time. Today we're going to be talking about how the Kano model can help products that are in competitive spaces and how to use the Kano model to uncover the features that you need to stand out from your competitors. Let's say that you're managing an existing product in a competitive market. Your customers have a lot of choices and a lot of options when choosing a product like yours. All of the choices are pretty similar, and really it's a battle for the top spot. The thing that sucks about this scenario is that it can feel like you start to get on a feature wheel. Your customer releases some feature, and now you feel like you also need to release that feature to be able to kind of keep up with the Joneses. And that's kind of a sign that your market space has become a bit commoditized, and that can be rough. So, what do most PMs do? Well, they'll probably constantly churn out new features and not see their market share budge. And this can be because they're spending too much time on their base features and not enough time on those delightful features. And this is the first point of the Kano model. We want to build delightful features, not boring, sucky features. So let's say that you're the product manager of a minivan. There are lots of options that prospective customers can choose from, and your customers expect a certain bare minimum of features. Maybe this is things like airbags or anti-lock braking, some of the basic safety features. They also want to have some things that are nice to have, like Bluetooth and power seats. But what they're really going to buy the product on and rave about to all of their friends is the delight features that are included in your product. Maybe this is a backseat temperature control system for the kiddos so they don't bug you, hey, turn the temperature down, I'm so cold. Or maybe it's like an air filter that helps de-stinkify the forgotten McDonald's fry that somehow landed up wedged between the seats. Those are the kind of features that they are really craving. So with the Kano model, you want to figure out what these features are and build them, and avoid building the features that customers don't care about or flat out don't like. So the Kano model helps in a few ways. It'll help you differentiate yourself, and it's also going to help you prioritize and have the side effect that you're going to know your customers a lot better after you start implementing the Kano model, because you're going to need to talk to a lot of them to get the information that you need to kind of fill out your model. Okay, so you're sold on the Kano model. It sounds cool. Let's dive into some of the nitty-gritty of how it actually works. Okay, so this is the Kano model. As you can see on the x-axis, we have varying levels of execution. Now, on the very left, we have a feature that may be executed poorly, or maybe it's just like an MVP, like version 0.1. And all the way to the right, we have things that are perfectly executed. On the y-axis, we have our customer satisfaction. So towards the top, those are the things that customers love. On the bottom, things that customers hate. Now we also have these three imaginary lines that you can see. The blue line is a representation of those features that are practically expected when you go ahead and buy a certain product. The green line at the top are those really cool, delightful features that everyone loves to have. In the middle are the neat features, things that add value, improve customer satisfaction, but aren't like quite so delightful and are a little bit above the necessary minimum. Now, what happens here is that a lot of people get stuck, and in a lot of competitive markets, you kind of get stuck in this boring square, and that's a not good place to be. Where you actually want to be is in this green square. It is the place where customers love your product. There's a lot of neat features. It obviously includes all of the basics that they need. And, this is kind of where the Kano model is trying to get you. Now, the Kano model can seem a little bit abstract at first. There's really no math. It's all qualitative lines and talking to your customers. So really here, the key is just to talk to your customers, figure out what kind of features they want, where they fit, and build that stuff that's in the upper right-hand corner. So if you're in a competitive market, the Kano model is definitely something that you should not ignore. It's something that can help you really stand out from your competitors, figure out which features to build, and really get in touch with your customers' wants and desires. If you like this content, be sure to subscribe to our blog at getspeckled.com/blog. Drop your email there. We also have a newsletter, and we send out the top 3 stories of the week for PMs at small software companies. And in the meantime, go use that Kano model.